Hey guys, Michael here from GuitarGate.com, and I want to show you something that you may or may not have picked up on at this point in your guitar playing. And that is that minor melodies that are in minor keys tend to follow the exact same pattern or formula that major melodies do. Meaning, they tend to start, go up, come down, from their relative major. So, for those of you that are just seeing me for the first time, you know that I hammer home the concept of switching back and forth between the melody of the tune when you're improvising, meaning what's the singer singing, what is the hook of the tune, and guitar-ish, guitar-centric, guitar-based licks, right? Going back and forth. And in major keys, generally speaking, the melodies start on the root or the major third of whatever the key you're in, and they go up and back, right? And they tend to hang on the 2 and the major 7 over the 5 chord. Pretty standard stuff. If you guys aren't familiar with that, I'm going to drop a link in this video description so you can watch that video. But what I want you to realize is that in minor keys, the exact same approach is standard operating procedure, but we start not from the root of the minor key, right? We start from the root of the relative major. So for example, in this exact example that I just played, I'm in D minor, right? I'm going D minor, A minor, G minor, right? But then when it goes back up to the 5 chord, it turns into A7. This is It's a Man's World. It's a Man's World by James Brown. That's the groove you're hearing. And if you listen to the vocal line, you listen to the melody, it doesn't start from that D like... It starts from its relative major, which is F. Right? It's all this. And if you notice that line, if we were in the key of F, right, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And there's your major 7. That's that basic line which so many melodies fall in, right? That major scale. But in minor, right, D minor is the relative minor of F major. You would think that most harmonies that you hear in minor keys start from this root on the D and go 1, 2, flat, 3, 4. And of course some do, but most of them that you hear are going to start from that minor third, that relative major, so that F in the key of D minor, and follow that same. And of course, what they're going to do is when it gets to that 5 chord, you can still hang on what looks like that 2 and what looks like that flat 7, because what that actually is your 4, so that's the flat 7 of your 5 chord, and that 2 actually is the 5th of your 5 chord. And if you have a dominant 5 chord, don't be afraid to play that real flat 7, that harmonic minor. Take a listen again. So that's D minor, A minor, right? D minor, A minor, G minor, A7. So check this out. I'm going to start on my F. Right? There's my G. There's that 2 over that 5 chord. Hear it? All day. There's that harmonic minor, right? Hitting that C sharp in A7. that's it in a nutshell. Simple. When you're soloing over a minor progression, right, in a minor key, start and stop your melodic playing, your melody lines, right, from the relative major, right? So if you're in the key of D minor, start and end your lines thinking F is your center, right? Go up and down. And the reason this works is because there aren't big jumps, right? It's very strange for a voice to do the 1 to a flat 3. It's not nearly as natural as it to go whole step, half step, and follow that major scale formula. People unconsciously, generally, start on that minor third, and they go up and down from there. You can, and again, you can go to the 4th to get the sound of that 4 chord, and you can obviously go to the 2, which looks like your major 7 if you're thinking in relative major, to get the sound of your 5 chord. And again, like in many minor keys, if your 5 is dominant, don't be afraid to play a half step below your root, get that major 7th, and that's how you nail harmonic minor. So try it, guys. Even in minor keys, go back and forth between your licks and your melodies. And when you try your melodies, don't just try them from the root. Try them starting and stopping, creating tension and resolving tension based around your relative major. Good luck.